Did you respond?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, fine. I think so, if I didn't. I'm pretty sure I did. Just to you, not to everyone like Dave.
Okay, we have Gwen Pugh here to offer a invocation. Those who would like to participate, please do so and stand, please.
Let us pray. Oh Lord, we give you all the glory. We come here together to just do the work for our community, Lord, and we just want to praise you for this day and for all the blessings you give us. We ask for the Holy Spirit to be here among the discussions, to give wisdom to everyone here. Let the discussions go well, Lord, so that it is all done for the good of Connorsville, of our community. And Lord, we especially lift up to you this evening the Wright family with the loss of Chris, the loss of a husband, a father, a son. Lord, I just ask that you surround his wife and children and family with your love, peace, your comfort, and your strength, Lord. Whenever anyone dies that we love and care about, it leaves a hole in our lives, our hearts. But may we as a community surround the family, be there and support them when necessary, and pray for them unceasingly. And so now, Lord, as the meeting begins, we just place it all in your hands. And it is in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Stand for pledge. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you for the wonderful prayer. Just want to add that, take the time for those that are near you, that are close to you, that are family, friends, take time to make sure that they know that you love them, that you care about them. You never know what's going to happen. Obviously, we're different political affiliations up here, and that shouldn't matter. We should still love each other the same. I can say I have a genuine love for all the council members that I serve with, and I appreciate them and their input. But, bury those hatchets, swallow some pride, say thank you, apologize even if maybe you've not done something wrong. But reach out to those that you care about and let them know, hug those that are close to you a little tighter tonight as you think about this this family that's lost a wonderful, I say young man because he's younger than me. I've worked with him for quite a while, and the children that are left behind that have been impacted for the rest of their lives. But I apologize for kind of getting on my soapbox here, but I just feel strongly that we just got to, as a community as a whole, make an effort to reach out and just let each other know we care about each other. Make a big difference. With that, getting our meeting. Has everybody had an opportunity to review the minutes from our May 8th meeting? And if so, are there any additions or corrections that need to be made? If not, is there a motion to approve them, or?
I move to approve the minutes of the May 8th meeting.
Okay,
Second.
we have a motion to approve. There's been a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor of approving the minutes for our May 8th Fayette County Council meeting, please do so by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. I'll pass this down for signatures. Is there any mail that anybody would like to share with the body of the council this time? Okay. County attorney.
No news?
This is good news. Okay. Committee reports. Kathy, you don't have anything, do you? Okay. The Budget Committee met tonight, had a brief meeting about upcoming 2020 budget hearings and maybe how we want to procedurally conduct those meetings. We're in the process of finalizing that. Hopefully that'll be completed by next month's meeting, where we can release that to the council and discuss more about how we want to move ahead with those budget hearings. Commissioner representative. Nothing? Okay. EDG representative, I think Mr. Parker is going to do two things tonight. You handle EDG first or the other one first?
Let's do the other one first.
Okay, so
I
just
haven't
wanna
been the other
like-
person before, so let me, I'm here on behalf of Diana Ride, speaking for on behalf of a upcoming tax abatement for Falmouth Farm and Supply Incorporated. And my sole purpose for being here to represent Diane tonight is to ask the council to schedule a public hearing for same.
This doesn't need our approval or motion, it's just scheduled, that's all this is for.
Does this need a motion?
Sorry?
We did.
No, we just need to schedule it.
Do you have the time and date? Do we just, like,
So that's up to Jane to set the date.
Just gonna check minutes from this time last year to see if that's something we did.
are we allowed to ask what's in regard to, or
Hmm?
what's the meeting in regards to? I mean, is it,
Regarding the tax abatement
Oh,
for
the tax
Falmouth Farm Supply.
it's on the agenda, I apologize.
Yeah, I was just looking to see if
I jumped
we
ahead since he's
set
up
a
there.
meeting last year, when we set a meeting. Like, I don't remember doing this before.
We can set up for 2 weeks.
I mean, that's fine.
Does that work with everybody's schedule, 2 weeks out? 6 o'clock?
Tonight?
Which would be, I got stuff on top of the notepad here.
So the 18th.
18th?
So I make a motion that we schedule an appointment for the 18th at 6 o'clock.
Second the motion.
We have a motion on the floor to have a public hearing meeting in regards to the tax abatement for Falmouth Farm Supply on 6/18 of 2019 at 6 PM. Okay, a second?
I second.
Okay, that's been seconded by Kathy. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Ayes have it, motion carries.
Thank you for that. And then the other thing regarding my day-to-day job as Economic Development Director, basically a carbon copy of what I shared with the commissioners this morning. A couple of things. One, that the work going forward on the Whitewater Trade Center, former Walmart, is really clicking along pretty good. This new owner of that property is young and full of enthusiasm and determination to get the whole thing rented. And he's well on his way to doing that. So that's a very good thing for our community to have that populated with renters. The second thing that I wanted to bring to your attention tonight is that you'll recall when Anna Dungan was here talking about the
Comprehensive plan?
The comprehensive plan, so.
You knew that this morning.
I am old enough to have at least one senior moment per evening, so that was my allotment there. The comprehensive plan, thank you, Gary. So a group of individuals are coming together tomorrow between the hours of 10 and 12 to do some of the first real work. Michael Wilcox, a PhD from Purdue, will be chairing the meeting and will be assisting us in looking backward at the old plan and seeing what's still relevant, and then putting new things together for Connersville, Fayette County going forward. So that is my report to you this evening, County Council, and I'll sit down unless you have questions for me. Hearing none, thank you very much.
We have the old business, that was our new business. We'll move on to transfers, additionals, reductions. Our surveyor, who is the, looks like requesting $40,000.
Yes, I'm requesting to transfer $40,000 from Cume Bridge into the inspection of county bridges. We're wanting to do small structure inspections on bridges or structures from 5 feet to 20 feet. And we got a proposal for $37,975. And I'm asking for 40 because if they find, they're $175 per, and there's 217 total. Well, actually there's 188 between the 5 and 20, but there's 29 below between 3 and 5 that aren't metal culverts, which are concrete or something else that they need to inspect. So, so a total of 217 at 175 apiece, and they may find some more. That's why I asked for a little additional instead of the exact, proposal amount of the $37,975. So, yeah, I know probably they'd like to start that probably late summer, early fall, when the a little bit more dry time. And the company, the guy that's doing it for the company that got the proposal, he's done it, last time was done in 2012. And, yeah, this is a really good price because the other proposal was almost $100,000 to do the same thing.
So why wasn't this in our budget for last? I know you didn't create the budget last year.
No, I don't know why Warren didn't put it in. So.
Well, we talked about this earlier. We said there's 217 at 175.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my recommendation would give them 38, and if you need more, come back.
Okay.
I mean, that's just my recommendation.
Well, right now in that that line item's got 58 in there, but the county-wide bridge inspection, I've got phase 2A coming up this fall, and I've got to pay for that, and it's obligated right now at about $25,000. Warren always put more than what the contract was just in case something happened. So we've got phase 2A coming in this year. That's why there's 58 in there to total at the 98, if approved. So, but whatever you want to do, I mean, we can do that.
I mean, if you need it, we'll give it to you, but
Mm-hmm.
if we give it to you, you ain't spend it.
No, this is just for the inspections only. I mean, it's
I
either going
understand.
to be in the,
I understand. Trying to be tightwad.
yeah, and then this fall, we've got to pick a new consultant for the next 4 years of the countywide bridge. And those are ones that are 20 feet and over that we get 80% reimbursement of the money from the Federal Highway Commission. Those are
Okay.
totally different than what these are.
So I think what I'm hearing is he needs the 40 because there's going to, he doesn't have to come back and ask for another additional.
Which may not, like I said, there's already money in there. I mean, if it does go over, I mean, I was just wanting to, make sure I had enough for, it's phase 2 of the countywide, because that's, state obligation there. But,
I make a motion, we, Mark's recommendation,
grant 38,000 appropriation.
I second.
Any comments? The motion on the floor. It's been seconded. We have no further questions. All those in favor, please signify by to granting 38,000 instead of 40. There's a motion.
Who's-
Kayla?
She whispered down there. Just so far away. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. And I'm not trying to be difficult.
Oh, no, that's fine.
But I don't see a problem. If you need more, I don't see a problem
Okay.
with it. I'm just trying to,
Yeah, that's no issue. Yeah, he may find less. That's what, you know, is what we think we have right now, so need to be right in that ballpark. That's all I have tonight, unless anybody else has any questions.
Thank you.
prosecutor. Not here. Um, Did she know that she was supposed to be here? Well, we have an additional appropriation request in the amount of $10,250 from the prosecutor. It says to cover payroll for part-time attorney Laura Holt. So I don't know how the council wants to handle this. She's not here.
Should be here.
Hmm?
She should be here.
Do you know anything about it at all, or that?
We have a part-time 4D attorney that has been working since January 1st. I think it was just an error that there was no budget request for that this year.
And I was talking to Sharon, and she said his pay is out of 4 line items, and that 4D is, it's
It's like user fees.
user fees. So
Yeah,
it
and
doesn't
it's
come out of
not-
county general.
Just 4 days.
I mean, it's up to you if you want to proceed with this or grant this. I mean, it's a payroll
Yeah.
thing, so I hate to.
Yeah, I mean, it has to do with child support, and basically, the people that pay child support pay additional fees to cover the administrative part of it, and that is what she does. And I think last year, I don't know how it got left off. I know we were in the transition where Colin got hired on, and Ken retired, and Gilda took over, and I think maybe it just got lost. I can't even say that was their fault, I don't know, but we realized that it had not been budgeted, and should have been.
Well, I make a motion to go ahead and to approve. I think they're moving it out of the $10,250 out of that 4D fund into the payroll part
Okay.
for the attorney. So I make a motion to go ahead and approve moving the funds into the line item where they can pay the salary.
Okay. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, any further discussion?
Is this for the entire rest of the year then, or?
Yes, that's for the whole year.
So a motion on the floor to approve the $10,250 for the prosecutor for the 4D attorney. It's been seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Moving on to our Fayette County Highway. You lost a bulldozer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How did they steal it?
It was parked in a lower lot down there where we stockpiled the grindings and stuff. They'd left it down there, and they just backed up to a trailer on the weekend or sometime, loaded it up and drove off with it. They started up and drove it on the trailer. You can see where they backed the trailer up to it and just loaded up, took off.
Did insurance cover it?
Yeah.
It, and the cameras only went back a week, so they didn't show when it was taken. And it'd been sitting down there most of the winter, so who knows? It could have been gone more than a month, but that's long enough. Now, which one do you want to start on, the photos?
I was curious why it wasn't in a fenced-in area.
Because they've been using it down there, and they just left it sit down there. I mean, we set it out on the road all the time. It's a 1977. It's just strange. 'Cause they said about 2 months before this happened, a guy had stopped in and asked them if they want to sell it. And then before it disappeared, makes you wonder if that ain't who come back and got it. But who
So,
knows?
is this the replacement dollar, is this like the, we call it deductible, or is this what it's gonna cost to replace the dozer?
This is what they pay out on the dozer, 17,251.26. I just want to move that into a purchase of equipment.
Okay. How much is the new dozer gonna cost?
Well, we haven't decided whether we're going to buy a new dozer or not, because we didn't use that one that much. It was just handy to have if we needed it. I mean, if we could find a good used one, we'd be better off.
Okay. Most. You can go over both of them, which is, just do both at the same time.
Okay, and the other one is one to move $150,000 in the 1173 fund to this other line item to be used for paving. Try to get the 4 roads paved ourselves after they get done with doing what they're going to do. The money's coming in, and if I understand right, that's what it's supposed to be used for on the roads. So.
Okay. So,
It's part of the gas tax fund.
This is the new fund they set up for maintaining the roads is what it's for.
So Mike, is this 2 motions? Or can they be one?
one is starting out.
Okay.
Does somebody want to make a motion?
Yeah, I will. So I make a motion that we move the $17,053 into a fund to replace that dozer, as well as the $150,000 appropriation for the supplies for paving roads. Second.
A motion to approve the additional appropriation request among $17,053 to purchase equipment. And the motion was also to approve the amount, in the amount of $150,000 to pave additional roads. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Ayes have it, motion carries.
Thank you.
And then a transfer request for the sheriff to pay for oil changes and repairs to vehicles, the amount of $4,000.
I move we approve transfer request to the sheriff's department, $4,000.
We have a motion to approve the transfer request amount of $4,000. Is there a second?
Second.
A second. Any further discussion? All those in favor of approving this transfer request amount of $4,000 for the sheriff's department to do for oil changes and repairs to vehicles, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. 911, 144, Kelly.
Hi. I have a part-timer, Lacey Blades, that was part-time, and she moved into the vacant full-time spot that I left. So there's the 144 to move her, to move her to the full-time slot. And then I have hired 3 new persons. A Kaylin Crumpton, do you need the names? Okay. And a Scott Sorrell and a Carlina Griffith. They're currently in training, week number 2, so they're not actually, they're just in the training stage. We've been operating on not having the part-timers. I've been working some radio, which I don't mind. I do love the radio still too. And we've been doing really good, but hiring the 3 new ones and then filling my vacant spot. When somebody is sick or takes vacation or some type of extended leave of any kind, that's when our schedule kind of gets a little crumpled. It's hard to cover all the shifts that might come open for that reason, so that's the reason for hiring the 3 new part-timers. And I got pretty fortunate because they really only wanted part-time, so. And it's hard sometimes to do the part-time because you can't live off that money, so. That's what I need is just the 144s.
And these are positions that are already existing that are open?
No, the only thing that was existing that was open was mine that I vacated when I went to the director's position. Everything else is just,
So where's the money for the new part-time positions?
we usually budget a little higher up because we do know the turnover is a little bit rowdy, so we have the money in there.
You should?
Yep,
Or you do?
we do.
So basically with part-time, they only get paid if they work, and you have set amount of hours for
Right.
the part-time. So
There's a
having
limited 20 a
those
week.
people in the bank doesn't necessarily mean they're all on the schedule.
Right, exactly. And when David Baker and I did the budget last year, what we did, 28 is the maximum. If worse came to worse, depending on a life and death situation that we would not have coverage, we would allow maybe one of the part-timers to do 29 or so hours. But we actually budgeted, when we did the money for that budget, we budgeted at 32 hours a week to have a cushion in the money, in that line item. But again, we usually budget high on the part-time because, like I said, they come and go quite frequently. So at this point, we have 5 full-timers that are active on the radio. I'm number 6 that I would do a part-time thing over there. And we have 9 part-timers after the 3 get trained. We have 6 part-timers right now. But yes, I looked over the money line and it will cover it.
Okay.
Anything else?
I'll move to approve Kelly's 144s, all 3 of them.
Motion to approve 144?
Second.
Second. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Ayes have it, motion carries.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Michelle, everybody should have received an email, I believe.
Yeah, I just sent an email this morning to everybody. I'm here for my annual 144 approval. It goes for our raises because our fiscal year was July 1 through June 30th. However, they have changed that beginning January 1 of 2020. They're going to the calendar fiscal year. So we're on a 6-month extension right now. But I got everybody's raises typed up. I sent all the 144s. The first page, it comes out of the regular grant fund. The second page comes out of grants, but it's the 1006 positions that have been added with the House Bill 1006. So we've got 6 positions that we gain full-time off of the 1006. The only new employee on there is highlighted on the 1006, and it will be a Gary Brooks, and he'll start in about 2 weeks. He had to give 30 days notice at his previous job. So I just need, the advisory board has approved these, So I just need to get the council to approve them.
Okay.
Make a motion to approve Michelle Dudley's 144s for community correction.
Motion to approve the 144s by Michelle Dudley, Community Corrections. Any further discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Ayes have it, motion carries.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Are there any patron concerns? If not, entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move to adjourn the meeting.
I'll second.
I move to adjourn this meeting.
We have a motion to adjourn, it's seconded. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Meeting adjourned.